Khaled Ibrahim explains the intervention of the federal government through the Ministry of Works and Housing.
The projects that is going on here is being executed by the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing under the leadership of our able minister, Honorable Minister of Works, Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola, who has graciously given us opportunity to be able to do what you see we are doing here. Beginning from Oyo, this axis is from Ishenyi to Igboho. You are from Ishenyi to Ipakpo, Okaka to Aguare. You can see some of the works we have done there. You know, they are, even though it's not a big contract, they are intervention jobs that are working to make sure that the road is very motorable, and they are done to the best standard that as you can see. Now, from Agunrege to Secretary, you saw the work we are doing. We're also working between Secretary and Igboho. You know, that's an overview of the work that's ongoing. Before now, you saw the road was very bad, was in bad shape. And when we sent proposals to our headquarters, it was approved, like I said earlier. And motorists, you can see now they're even begging that they should put some speed breakers on the road, because the roads are now very, very good, in good shape. And if we continue this way, that is, if the people are not damaging the road by burning tires, by doing things that are injurious to the road, then the road will be in good shape. So the motoring public should expect good road in this axis, and not only in this axis, in Oyo State as a whole.
For these commuters, the intervention of the federal government through the Ministry of Works and Housing under the leadership of former Lagos State Governor Babajide Raji Fashola and his controller in the state is a welcome development.
We really commend the government of the day for doing the job, because that's one of the things the people at the Okugunyet are enjoying. We are really enjoying the service, and that will make the accessibility of everybody, the villages, the town, to be as smooth as we are. We really commend the government.
It's needed that there should be free movement over this place, and as we can see that the road is very bad, but we see that the road the construction is ongoing, and which is a very good.
Even we are very glad to see those works because for the past some years ago this road have not good, but we thank God for our federal government, sir, for the assistance that you give us on this road, sir. We appreciate you, sir. We are very, very glad.
For the controller is a round-the-clock effort and work to ensure the objectives of aiding the ease of doing business through the opening up of communities across the country is achieved.
Now we talk about the road infrastructures, which is my area. Now, if you look at Oyo State as a whole, there's a project ongoing between Lagos to Ibadan, Ibadan to Gate to Ojo. That is being finalized now. Government is working there's a contract already awarded from Iwo Road Young Interchange to Ife, Ilesha. That's a project that government has awarded, and we work commenced at the end of last year. Towards the end of last year, the work commenced. Now, apart from that, there's another work going on between Oyo and Ogbomoso. A new alignment, a greenfield project, where you have a lot of multiple bridges, bridge work. Even right there in the forest, you see there are a lot of bridge work going on, and with recent government arrangement for funding, the road is going to be completed in a very short while.
But the way we are doing the work, we do not make it difficult for them. The one we are cutting, as we are cutting it, we are replacing it with a stone base. So we make things easy for them, and we are making the promise that when we finish the project, everything will be okay.
With the realization that it's almost impossible to visit all the 34 sites with construction works going on in a day, the team retired to continue the next day. On day 2 of the inspection and whistle stop tour, the team again took off from Ibadan to first inspect the 3 sections of the 43 kilometers Ibadan-Oyo Road, part of the over 100 kilometers long Ibadan-Oyo, Ogbomoso-Ilorin Road. The controller once again explains the scope of work on the road.
This is Ibadan to Oyo Road. Now we have some fair portions of this road, and government has graciously responded to attend to the failures on the road. From Ibadan here, we are just right. This is Ojo behind us now, and this is direction to Oyo town. Now, the fair portions have been divided into 3 major sections, and the government is tackling between Ibadan to the first section. It's divided into 3 sections. I think the kilometer 22, the first 22 kilometer, and then another section, so another one in between 22 to actually the road is 43 kilometers. So divided into three. One to around 15, then from 15 to 22, and then from 22 to 43. The contractors are working on them to make sure that the road is in good shape.
We had to do some, it's a very tedious place because of the volume of the traffic. But so far so good, we've been able to do a little diversion to the other side, which we are doing everything possible in order not to make the project itself very difficult for the people that will use it at the end of the day. So we are trying everything possible to make sure that we finish on time.
He spoke on some of the other roads being attended to by the ministry in Oyo State, including those that were emergency repairs of sudden failure of portions of important roads linking the northern part of Oyo State, which is often referred to as the food basket of the state.
Now this is Ibadan Road. It is the third section. We were in the first section, which is kilometer 0 to 8. Second section is kilometer 8 to 25, where we saw some work ongoing there. They're laying a base course. Now we are at the third section, which is from 25 to 43 to Oyo town. Now you can see, if you look closely, if your camera can look closely, this is a freshly laid asphalt. This is a binder course, and this will be further. The wearing course is coming on top of this. Just to make sure that this road is motorable and is good for the public. That's our purpose, and we have gone. The contractor has gone very far. They're already laying binder. All is left for them to do at this section is just the wearing course. So the work is a repair work, is a repair or intervention work.
On this resident on a particular section of the Ibadan-Oyo-Ogbomoso-Ilorin Road, it's a welcome relief after years of accidents and fire disasters caused by the bad section of the road.
If a motor they come like this, where another one they come before before this corner now so that the accident they happen here, but now where they come wise small like this, since there we never see accident here again.
At the end of the tour of project sites, the team left with a distinct belief that the move to provide infrastructure ease the ability of people to move around and ensure that Nigerians have a better life is one that can be surmounted.